I chose Dundee because I came here for an open day the year before I was applying to university, and I really liked the facilities, including the studio, and all the staff were very nice and friendly.
The things I like about the architectural course in Dundee would probably be its nature of studio environment and the way the programme is structured, your attitude towards the studies, and to be honest, I think Dundee programme was the most attractive out of all that I looked for across the whole globe.
A lot of schools offer different types of courses in architecture, others more technical. I think Dundee is a very design-based course, so it allows you to be really creative, and so this helps you explore a lot of different possibilities, and it's also very straightforward. It helps you from the very beginning. The very first thing we did in first year was to analyze a building, to design a house, so it's not really sort of teaching you the little baby steps, it's throwing you right into the big picture, and sort of, I think it's difficult, but it's pretty rewarding.
The best thing is, just seeing how your project can turn from that initial idea on paper to the real life product.
Yeah, the teaching style at Dundee, we are very interested in working with individual students in small groups. So when you come to Dundee, you will have a small group of about 10 to 12 students around for one tutor. So in the early years of the course, you have a very individual one-to-one relationship with a small group of students in a big studio space. So you're learning from your peers, a lot of peer learning, constant feedback based around real-world design problems. And so that gives really good access to academic staff and professional staff who come in and teach the students.
We are not confined to just an architecture school by itself. We've got loads of other inspiring artists around us, so that's really been nice for here, as well as our main studio space for years 1 to 4. That's amazing because you've got that interaction between all those different year groups, and again it's all about sort of peer study. You're never alone, it's a really social course, and I think that's really important.
Architecture and urban planning is unique at Dundee in that we offer both qualifications, so you can come out as an architect planner, a hybrid professional.
The urban planning part of the degree brings a bit of a spin to the architecture degree itself because it improves employability and gives us more options when we leave.
The spatial planning course that I'm studying can lead to a career in planning, or because I'm specialising in urban design, it could lead to urban design as well, or a combination of the two. The course at Dundee is RTPI accredited, so that means that the Royal Town Planning Institute recognise it, and that once I am qualified with my Masters, I can then begin a 2-year process to become a chartered member of the RTPI.
Well, planning to me is a totally new thing. It's a different subject to what my undergraduate was in. So I'm just enjoying the newness of everything. Really getting my teeth into something that's totally fresh to me. And I'm just getting to learn new things, really. If I had any advice for someone thinking about studying spatial planning or coming to Dundee, I would just say go for it. I've had no regrets. It's a great place, a great university.
We have students, some have been business graduates, and they easily understand what planning is all about. They understand the key principles, and it's fairly easy to build on and to get the requisite skills to contribute as a professional planner. So no one should really worry as long as they're eager and they understand and they want to be involved in finding solutions on how to plan and how to use space. Anybody should be able to fit in.
The sort of student that I think thrives at Dundee is one who is a sort of creative thinker, somebody who's a problem solver but also a problem former, knows how to go out and recognise where the problems lie actually and understand what problems need to be solved. It isn't all given to you, you have to formulate the problems yourself. And then students who can develop ideas. That comes with learning, of course, and that's something that the learning environment at Dundee helps with, working in studios. But sort of creative problem solving, problem forming and developing ideas kinds of people we welcome to Dundee.
If you're thinking about doing architecture in Dundee, I would totally say go for it and don't be afraid of any challenges that you might face, because you're going to have lots of friends and support around you, and don't be afraid of moving the city or even a new country, because it's an experience that you'll never get again and it's a great opportunity to use.
People applying, the main thing I'd say is don't worry about not knowing things. You can come in here not being able to draw, not knowing about maths, not knowing about physics, and you'll pick it up very quickly.
If there's any new students coming to the university, a bit of advice I'd definitely give is just to fully accept the course for what it is. It can be very challenging and really intense at times, but because of the social aspects of the course, that's so helpful, and so just really use your peers to your advantage and go for it. Don't worry about it.